So right now we're seeing hundreds of families streaming out from Irpin, just a little up the road here. Over the past 12 days, this is a town that's been consistently bombed.
Быстро, 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 быстро!
So right now we're driving into Irpin to go pick up more people. We've been hearing artillery and some grad rockets, so it's pretty jumpy in there.
These civilians have been at the forefront of one of the most important battles in Ukraine. Just minutes away from the Kyiv city center, Irpin is a crucial territory. If Russia takes control here, Kyiv is next.
Мы до последнего сидели. Що этот Ирпінь так страдає?
Це наші працюють, це наші збройні сили. Там є, в кожному автобусі є медичний працівник. Якщо треба якусь медичну допомогу, будь ласка, вам будуть надавати.
So this is the Irpin Bridge. As you can see, it's totally blown out. Hundreds of people are coming across these rickety bridges made from just the leftover wood and metal scraps from around this area where this bridge was destroyed. This is kind of the final cross between Kyiv city center and the suburbs where the majority of the fighting against the Russians is happening. These people have been stuck inside. Everybody here is desperate to get out. It's families, it's older people, it's disabled people. Anybody who can get out is trying to get out. People are bringing their pets. It's a really desperate scene.
Костя, поможи винести туди дитину, так?
Засели там россияне в наших кварталах, уже начинают заходить в дома. Но говорят, что выпустят. Но некоторые побывают.
Снаряды летают над крышами, дети в ужасе.
Мы 5 дней сидели в подвале у соседей, потому что у самих подвала нет. Вот мы взяли белую тряпку, белую штору на палку.
На свой страх и риск в отчаянии, потому что находиться там под обстрелами невозможно. Дети с ума сойдут.
Лежат трупы просто на дорогах.
All of these cars are abandoned. A lot of them have been bombed. A lot of them have been popped up and shot. Right now, it's safe. People can cross. But just up the road here is where they're saying the Russian checkpoints start. What are the dangers right now for the civilians coming across?
From there, all this area are controlled from the left, are controlled particularly by Russians, and Russian artillery is sitting not far from here, so this is already dangerous.
We're seeing a lot of destruction on the road here.
The battle that was before, a few days ago, there was battle between Ukrainian forces and Russian forces in this area. This was the defending position, and the Russian forces attacked. You can see the results of the mortar fire and artillery fire all over the civilian area there.
So we're walking inside the city of Irpin. We can hear bombs, artillery going off just in the distance.
After weeks of attacks, a lull in the fight allows us a safe window to see just how bad the fighting has been. But it's not without its risks. A local emergency worker offers us a ride.
Okay.
Так, факт перемоги, хорошо, поїхали. Пристібніться тільки. Злітаємо.
So this guy is just a local volunteer who's helping move people around here and evacuate the city. All around the city here, there's still Russian forces that he's saying are kind of wandering around, so we have to be quick.
Там до Вітчука, куди ходить?
Da. So straight here. Yeah.
Там можуть бути окупанти. Добрий день, до Вітчука, де вона ця вулиця?
Ось, зараз підніметесь нагору, наліво направо, по головній дорозі.
Наліво направо і там до Вітчука, так?
Так, та вивіска.
Чисто там?
Ну, солдаты есть.
Наші, да? Ні. Не наші? Короче, давайте, блядь. З Богом. Подожди.
The emergency worker speeds off to go help other evacuees.
It is a ghost town. You can see there's destruction all around from, different artillery strikes in the city. On the outskirts, you can hear the artillery back and forth between the Russians and the Ukrainians on each side. So this is the basement of the hospital here. This also doubles as a bunker for the people here in the village.
The attack on Irpin was sudden and violent. But for some here, it's all too familiar.
У 2014 році ми були у Луганську, таке пережили. У Луганську було легше. Літаки бомблять.
What is...
Касетні бомби. І дуже багато чого.
Are you okay? Is your family okay here?
Дочка і син. Дочка виїхала з внучкою в Польщу. І син виїхав теж з сім'єю за кордон. А ми тут жінка. Ну, цю фашистську Росію переможе.
This is the central park of Irpin. It looks like there was attacks on a bunch of the civilians here. You can see the bodies still lying out. Looks like these cars were pulling around here and a lot of them crashed. You can see they were being shot at. And then there's about 3 bodies still here, kind of left behind. One of them looks like he was shot in the head. Some of these other ones look like they've been pulled out of the cars.
As the Russian army continues to shell Irpin, striking homes, schools, and local government buildings, the number of killed or injured is still unknown. These civilians who were lucky enough to get out are now headed to Kyiv.
Ми від'їжджаємо. Машину! Двері! Двері! Машину! Машину! Ми поїхали!
But while the people here may have gotten away from the front lines of Irpin, the war isn't far behind them.
Each day, the shelling is creeping closer and closer into the city. It's just hit this apartment building here in the western part of Kyiv.
Скільки ми ще будемо гинути, оце ви мені скажіть. Скільки ми будемо ховатися по погрібам і підвалам. Ну скільки можна оце терпіти? Щоб їх ворони розклювали, тварі такі.
Все, уже нету сил, уже крест. Какой следующий будет дом?
This is yet another strike on an apartment complex, on a civilian area. They just keep coming.
Как так можно издеваться? Да сколько это будет продолжаться? Вот люди жили, просто радовали жизни.
So this was the living room. And you can see just like the pock marks in the door here. Look at these holes of just everything that ripped through. There's nothing but destroyed glass anywhere we go here. There's nothing left here. And look at this, like every little piece of glass shattered into the walls here. This would have killed hundreds and hundreds of people if people hadn't already been hiding in shelters for the past weeks. This is just the progression of the war. People are just so ready for this now. People are so expecting of these strikes and these attacks that nobody's even home anymore.
We caught up with the Voznesensky family, who we met at the bridge in Irpin. They're packed into their oldest son's Kyiv apartment as they try to figure out what's next.
When did you make the decision to leave and to come to Kyiv?
Это невозможно просто. Вот видите, как ребенок трусится целый день.
Дети наши выучили слово «война». Вот, и когда мы шли вдоль Ирпеня, вдоль сожженных домов, многоэтажных.
Вдоль тех домов, мимо которых мы ходили последние, мы прекрасно знаем же, свой родной город, в котором мы живем. Взорванные машины, валяется труп, мешком голова накрыта. И ты ребенка ведешь, вот так закрывая глаза.
Они, конечно, смотрели по сторонам, говорят: мама, смотри, машина сгорела. А то, что возле машины лежат растерзанные люди, мы их старались как-то уже не показывать. И они шли в ужасе, озираясь.
Are you worried that Kyiv could soon face the same fate as Irpin, is what you've already seen?
Так к этому идет. Мы наблюдаем это вот последние 2 дня, находясь здесь.
Мы выбираем, пытаемся выбрать какое-то относительно безопасное направление, но на сегодняшний день получается, что ракетами обстреливаются все города Украины. И как дальше быть, мы не понимаем.
Тут точно так же, как в Ирпене 6 дней назад. Кольцо стягивается.